Hello my friends, and welcome to my hobby home. I know it's a little dark in here, but we're in my kitchen and I don't have a lot of light. What I'm doing here is just starting cutting up some onions. I will just tell you what I'm doing with this though. Today is Sunday. Oh, and I hear my bacon going off. So I'm going to tend to that real quick. Well, that bacon isn't ready yet. What I am doing is a little bit of meal prep for the week. My husband is finally coming off of a shutdown, and he will be in this week. Well, I don't want him to come in and us not have, when it's normally just me, I don't have to have a whole lot of options or different choices. So normally I'll cook maybe one or two things and I can eat that all week. But when my husband comes in, I don't want him to have to do that, and we've gotten into a bad habit of going out and eating, and I don't want to do that. So just hang with me. We're going to be doing a whole lot of cooking. I already have a lot going on right now, and you're going to see just kind of how I do my weekly meal prep. Well, this is a little bit better. I had to get some light for you. I hope this is a little bit better for you all. What I am doing is I tried not cutting my head off, but I'm not a videographer. I'm none of that. I'm just a home cook and a home sewist, and just thought you might like to see what I'm doing and how I do this. So what is on our menu for this week, I always keep a pound of bacon cooked up in the fridge at all times. So that's kind of like a little snack. And I'll cut that off there. Yeah, I don't think I want that. So I've got my onion kind of cut up. I don't really need a whole lot of onion, because what I'm going to do with this onion is I'm going to saute the onion down with some mushrooms. And I'm going to tell y'all what, I don't know what has happened to my avocado oil. It has disappeared. I don't know if maybe I used it all and didn't write it down on my grocery list. I don't know. It is no telling. But I don't have any on in my pantry that I could find, but that don't mean there's not any. It just means I can't find it. But I'd rather have avocado oil, but since I don't have avocado oil, I have the next best thing. I have bacon fat. I don't mind cooking in bacon grease. I actually prefer bacon grease on a lot of things. I don't normally use it on vegetables a lot, but not that it'll make it bad or anything. It's just I just don't use it a lot. So this is the first thing I am doing, and this is going to be a recipe that I do show you. It's kind of an adapted recipe, and I will tell y'all that it is ketovore friendly. If that means anything to anybody, it's ketovore friendly, diabetic friendly. You know, we try to find better things to eat, healthier things to eat. So, number one, I keep bacon in my fridge all the time. Okay, so right now, I have bacon in my oven cooking. What I do is I just take a sheet pan, I put parchment paper on that sheet pan, I lay my bacon all the way across it. If I have to layer it up, it's okay, it doesn't matter. The next thing I have going on is my slow cooker. I have a Mississippi pot roast going in the slow cooker. I do have a video from probably August of last year when I did Mississippi pot roast tacos. Delicious. Amazing. If I can remember to do it, I will tag it at the end of the video here so you can check it out. It was amazing, delicious. But I have that going. The next thing I have going, or it's not going yet, I have in this pan right here, I have a pound of ground beef. I'm going to be making taco meat. Now, I do cook all of these things at once, so I have them ready and they're in the fridge. I can just put them together. But the last thing that I'm cooking is this right here. I have some thinly sliced chicken breast. And what I'm going to do is, in my larger pan right there, I am going to put a little, well, I don't have avocado oil, so I'll have to use the bacon grease. And I will do a real quick fry on the chicken. And this is going to be like a smothered chicken. And I mean, y'all, you can't get any better than this. It's amazing. So hang with me and I will bring you down for the rest of the cooking of all of this. And I'll show you how I saute down my onions and my mushrooms here. So stay with me. Okay, here I have my onions caramelizing in the bacon grease. I know you're probably, whoops, you're probably shaking there. There's my bacon. I have to be very careful when I cook my bacon because it will set my smoke detector off. So far, this is the first time it's not set it off. And I don't cook my bacon real crispy hard. I put it in the oven in that sheet, like 450 for like 20 minutes. Now, I'm making sure my onions are coated real well. I've salted and peppered this. I'm probably going to get these closer to caramelized before I put the mushrooms in there. But once I do that, I will take the onions out of that pan and the mushrooms, and I'll put them in a bowl because I will be cooking my chicken. Now that I have those onions going, I am going to start seasoning my chicken. Okay, and while I have my onions going, I am going to just start seasoning my chicken up. Give me 1 second. I'll wash it up. Okay, I have my chicken breast washed up and I've patted them dry. So what I am going to do, I probably need an extra plate. Okay, while I was grabbing that other plate, I went ahead and put my mushrooms in the pan. So first thing I'm going to do is salt. Oh, I can't do that with these. Have to make sure I use the correct hand. Now all of these have a lot of the salt on them now. And now instead of putting my hands on the chicken again, what I'm going to do is just pull them out one by one with the fork. And this is a blend. It's a crushed peppercorn and garlic blend. So how I do this during the week, I will go ahead and cook my chicken up like this. And I'll make one today for you to see exactly what I'm talking about, how I make these. But when I come in from work, I will be able to take 2 of the chicken breasts, put them in a pan, slide them in the oven with the onions and mushrooms, and I'll put cheese on top of it to melt. I still have my onions and mushrooms cooking down. What I'm going to do now is move that bacon out of the way and get my taco meat started. So that way I'll have 3 things going at one time. Okay, I have removed my bacon from my pan. This is just a microwave safe bowl I have. I just put a napkin down in the bottom of it, put that bacon in it, snap that lid on. This can go in the refrigerator, and I don't know how long it lasts because mine is always gone in just a couple days because that's a topping, an ingredient, a snack. I eat bacon a lot, so it's trying to snack on that instead of sugary things. So, but it's almost time to get my onions and mushrooms out. I'll show you what they look like. They are smelling delicious. Okay, I have my mushrooms and onions out. So now let's start putting our chicken in the grease. So now what we have completed is our bacon, which is in our little bowl here, our mushrooms and onions, which once they cool off, I will put them in a storage bowl to put in the refrigerator, because that's a topping for steaks, chicken, potatoes. It's actually really good on a potato. But I have my chicken going in that pan. I have my taco meat going in that pan. And I have a Mississippi pot roast going in the crock pot. This is how I manage to be able to feed my husband when he comes in, and I'm still able to sew every day. So guys, I will bring you right back as soon as we have more of this completed, maybe while we're tabling it up. Here we have our chicken that is ready to come out, but we're going to put a few little toppings on it. I am using Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I'm just going to put a little bit on there. You see, that's all I'm going to put on there. Just a little bitty bit. I'm going to take one piece of our bacon and put on each chicken breast. Now, I purchased these chicken breasts at Walmart. They're thinly sliced. They come that way. It is perfect. Then the next thing I do is, this is our mushrooms and onions. Going to put some mushrooms and onions on each chicken breast. Get that big mushroom right there. We're going to put it there. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, I have some Fiesta blend cheese. I wouldn't normally use this, but just pile it up on top of it. Because what this cheese is going to do, it's going to kind of hold everything together. I have my oven preheated to 350. And we're going to put this in the oven until that cheese is nice and bubbly. And I will bring you back once it's done. Okay, friends, we are back. I want you to see, this is what I have done. Here's our bacon for the week. Maybe only for a couple days, actually. I have my chicken in this glass dish. This is my extra chicken. I had 2 pieces that I did go and cook up. That way I'll have some to take to work tomorrow. This is my taco meat. It is in a dish to go in the refrigerator once it cools. And this is our onions and mushrooms that once all of this cools, it will go into the refrigerator. My Mississippi pot roast is still going. Still has about 5 hours on it. But this is the star of the show. This is a chicken breast that is cooked in some bacon grease, and then it's got bacon on it, a little bit of barbecue sauce, and mushrooms and onions. So I am going to just cut into this. Get that. I want to get some onion. I got a little piece of bacon there on the end of it. So let's just taste this real quick. See. That is really, really good. You can taste that garlic in that garlic peppercorn. Very, very, very good. This is amazing chicken here. I love cooking chicken. I don't cook it very often, but This will be a go-to for us, and I can't wait to try different sauces on it. Probably a Polynesian sauce. You can change it up however you would like to. So guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, please do. Feel free to leave a comment. I do respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, have a very blessed day. Goodbye.